Indeed, yeah, that was really interesting. All right, so Rohit, you have used a number of mechanical keyboards since last year, right?
Yes.
All the way from budget to mid-range boards. Mm-hmm. What do you say would be like your dream keyboard?
Wow.
Do you have something in your mind?
Well, to be honest with you, I do actually.
Well, let's hear it then.
My dream keyboard would be like no other. It's gonna be the perfect blend of both aesthetics and functionality. It doesn't need to have all the bells and whistles, but what it should have is a personality just like me.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the most important thing should be the fact that it has to be something that I would love to build on my own.
You mean like a custom keyboard?
Exactly. I'll start off with a base kit, pick my own switches, and finally deck it out with some beautiful keycaps.
That sounds exciting. So, what's the keyboard that you have in mind?
Definitely the EK75 from EpoMaker.
Wow.
Oh yes, a full CNC aluminium chassis, hot swappable PCB, multiple layers of cushioning, and even VIA support for remapping of the keys. All the good stuff.
And it's a 75% keyboard, right?
That's correct. It's actually the perfect layout for me in terms of both compactness and not losing out on multiple important keys.
Totally agree. You can't go wrong with that kit. So tell me more about the EK75. What do we get like
Under the hood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you'd ask that. Well, you're in for a treat, alright. We are talking a flex cut PC plate, pour on plate foam, anti-static IXP sheet, pour on socket foam, and a pour on case foam. You have everything.
Oh yeah, that's fully loaded, alright.
And you know what's even better? You get screw-in stabilizers with the EK75 kit.
Wow.
Yep, they're way more premium and better than the plate-mounted stabs any day.
So how would you prepare the stabilizers? Do you use any kind of special tools or grease like Krytox 205 or something like that?
I'll tell you, you don't need any special type of grease. What I like to use personally is just simple dielectric grease that doesn't lead to an electrical short. Just be sure not to use any form of petroleum jelly like Vaseline because it's not meant for these stuff, it's for other stuff, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you should be good to go. And for applying the grease, a simple thin brush would do just fine. Just be gentle with the housing and the stems, making sure you apply a very thin layer to them. And for the wires, you need to make sure that the joints are also covered up.
Rohit, I can absolutely visualize the keyboard taking its shape right now. So what's the next step? What about the keycaps and switches?
For the switches, I'm gonna go with EpoMaker's Wisteria linear switches. Heard a lot of good things about the switches, including the fact that they come with good quality springs, palm stems, and they sound really creamy, especially on the EK75. And keycaps, I would go with the Rome keycap set from EpoMaker because the color scheme is something I'm a huge fan of. The legends are double shot, the profile is cherry/OEM, whichever you wish to call. The only thing a bit concerning is the build material, ABS instead of PVT.
Yeah, they should have used PVT right here. But overall, I would say it's not too shabby, I guess.
Agreed, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so it seems like you have it all figured out in your head, Rohit. I'm seriously impressed.
Yeah.
I just wonder how the keyboard would sound like.
One can only imagine.
Alright, so I guess that pretty much wraps up our conversation for today. It was a pleasure talking to you, Rohit.
Likewise, thank you for being here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way back.
Dude, for that, I'm afraid you have to be more consistent.